with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their
All right, I guess. Good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Wednesday. April 17th, 2024. Hope you guys are having a good day. Very exciting day. Very, it had everything. Again. Yeah, so glad you can be here tonight. I wanted to talk about where we are in ufology and how we will be looked upon in 100 years from now, maybe 50 years from now. You know, where would we be? Like, how does this part of history shape up? Because when we look back to Roswell, Rendlesham, Betty Barney, Travis Walt, all the people, you know, all the experiences and experiencers over the years, where do we rank today as far as importance, relevance, step forward toward disclosure? You know, how far has the needle moved? And where are we heading? You know, we talk about this a lot. And, you know, we come to the same conclusion every time. Disclosure isn't imminent. We had it. We were there. We could have done it. We could have done it. Right after Grush came out, they could have done it. if they really, 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 really wanted to. You know, 90 days after Grush did his thing, the News Nation, the congressional hearing, then Graves and Fravor and Jaime Maussan and the aliens from Peru, and then the aliens attacking in Miami. Well, Miami was bullshit. Miami, for those of you keeping up. So, a lot of weird landmark stories have made the news in the last 7 years that, so I'm going back to 2017 because that's when things changed. Actually, I'll have to say it, be honest, it was 2016, but then Lou got here and everything went nuts. So we're going to see where we fit in as far as the importance and everything I just mentioned in ufology. But not only that, I've got a Nike load of stuff to go over. These Kona Blue docs. Yeah, we're going to look at that. We're going to talk about that. I don't know if you saw Amy's show this morning, but I had it already ready to go for us tonight. Kirkpatrick talking about NHIs, which I find quite interesting now. Since he's left left Arrow, it feels like Kirkpatrick is, I don't know, trying to make up for what he did by talking about, he's now being candid about certain things. Well, you'll see. Let's do a little roll call, get this shindig on the road. And for those of you who were here last night and you heard Shane Rodriguez, who I call Shane Reed, everybody, also known as Lantonio. We talked about his health situation yesterday, and at 1:20 a.m. this morning, he passed away. Now, the one thing that I am trying my hardest not to do right now is break down in front of you, because that's every time I talked about this, I've broken down. But forget about me. It's not about that. It's just, I'm going to tell you something that it was just, you know what? Let me read this again just to make sure I understood it correctly. I meant to do this earlier. Let me see. Hold on a sec. Give me a moment. I want to see something because Shane's mom messaged me, today. And all right, let's see. She did say it. So, because we're a family, and Shane watched this show on the regular, and it meant a lot to him because here's what she wrote. Shane passed at 1:30 this morning. I had on your podcast in his room at the time. Anyway, pretty crazy. I told you, none of this, go away. But yeah, so it's official now. But listen to us, and I still can't cope with that. Anyway, say a prayer for the family, and if there's anything we can do, if Mom, you're listening, just let me know. So, all right, let me, all right, I'm fine. I told you. It's, yeah. To turn this, it was the replay of the show, and it was on. I guess maybe he requested it to be on, or as he passed. Yeah, wow. Poor guy. But he's in a better place. That's for damn sure. No more pain. Time to, we're all going to be up there. Well, wherever that is, in this big old ball that we're floating around in. I think I want to change the logo, because mine, I didn't create it. Alien Addict did, and he did a great job, but it's so close. It's really a ripoff of NASA. So I'm thinking of rebranding, maybe. when I come out with the store in January and July or June 21st. So I'm thinking of maybe switching it, maybe doing something a little color change too. Get away from the red and black and white and go blue, purple, and white. I'm thinking of that. I know Moonlicht has made a really cool logo that I've used, and it's nice, but I think it's it's not strong. It's not strong enough. That's the only best way to put it. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was so loud. I got all these cool songs for free that are copyright free, and I forgot I had them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 free songs, and they're all. I can't believe they're free, and you're allowed to play them. I'm sorry, it's 9 songs. This one, I can't believe this is copyright free. I can take away your heartbeat.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything.
I love the song. And I hate it.
Around my room, my world's so bright. It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
That's the only move I could do with this song. That's all you can do. Hey! All right. Roll call, everybody. Who's here today? Kelly Lewis is here. Hello, EW. Good to see ya. Glenn Collins made it. Yeah. Thank you very much, Glenn. Appreciate that. Hey, there he is. Doc Hour, Paranormal. Michael Roser. How you doing, bro? Ben! I'm going to email you later. But welcome to the show. About the drone. Had a little issue today. It wanted to do an update on the app. And when it updated, it wouldn't connect. So I had to go back and grab the link you gave me and do it. But it wanted to keep updating it. And I'm like, no. So I don't know what's going on. But I got it working. Oh, and now you got to pay? I thought it used to be free. Now I got to pay $35 for a life. It's not bad. $40 for life. But that app used to be free. Or do I have the wrong one? I don't like it. But anyway, $40 is cheap for a lifetime of entertainment. All right, let me know if I did anything wrong. I think I did it right, but... Goob here. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Ms. Blitzkrieg, how are you? Good to see you. Everybody. Who else is here? Stephen A, everybody. What's up, Stephen? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Jeanette! A 15-month membership. It's a super hello. The member hello. Hello. Welcome to the show. Oh, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thank you, too, for being a member. For 15, it's been 15 months. It feels like it's been 12. Sarah M, what do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. Yes, I can't think with the music on back. I just can't do it. Yeah, thank you. Like when Amy has her show on in the morning and she's playing the music, I gotta mute it or do something else till the music's off. It's just when someone's talking and the music's in the background, for some people, it's hard for me to concentrate. I'm like, oh, what'd she say? Oh, that's right. Oh, dance. Oh, no. Oh, and I lose focus. All right. Yes, it is sad. Thank you, but welcome to the show. Alpine Gulch, welcome to the show. Hey, Samo. Welcome to the show, bro. Good to see you. Metalhead, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Marcel, Gufonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show. Parham, how are you? Good to see you back. Welcome to the show. Josie, UK. I'm okay. You okay? Welcome to the show. I know, it never gets old. Back to you, Moonlicht. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the show. Hey, David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Good to see you guys. Hey, Paula. Paula Forrest, everybody. See, look at that. Metalhead nose. I love those hearts, man. They're the best. Thank you. Yeah, so do I. You know who else needs food? Donga. If anybody has seen 16 Candles, you know Donga need food. At the end of the movie, Donga need food. Come on. Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters. I'm out of breath saying that. Hey, Wayne and Michelle, how are you? I always do it to you. I get you every time. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Thanks. Oh, man. Derek Faulkner, what do you say, LK? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get started. Hey, if I didn't say your name, you know, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. And tonight I loaded it up. Yeah. There won't be any dead air at all. F-Graph 72. Hey. Things jumping tonight. You guys are busy in that chat. Good to see you, F-Graph 72. SL. Hey, hey, ho, what up? Scott Blight. Hey, I see you there, Kai. I see you. Hey, the UFO man. Thank you. Kicking it off. That's right. If you want to help support the show, like Ben does, 19 months as a member. Grazie, Ben. Grazie. You can become a member like Jeanette. Yeah, thank you very much. And you can do super chat, super sticker, just like UFO Man did here for a £2 2 quitter. And I mean quitter, not quitter. Quitter. Thank you very much, the UFO Man. You can also help support GUFON with PayPal or Cash App. All those links are in the show description. UFO Man, giddy up. Thank you for being a continuing supporter of Truthology, for UFOlogy, and UFOlogy in general. Thank you. That's what matters. Interesting week. All right. I don't know what to start off. I've got some good pickings today. I did a lot of work on this show, believe it or not. So I think we're going to have some fun tonight. Not only we're going to have fun, kids, we're going to learn, we're going to burn, we're going to make fun of nothing. Come on. We know I'm going to do it. I can't help it. All right. I want to start off with something. I think this is 2006. The UFO seen over O'Hare Airport, and the reporter, it was hot mic'd. His mic was on. And I think he said something about, all right, let's watch this clip. It's about the O'Hare sighting. It's a 2-minute clip, 2:20 actually. So I don't think he knows he's on the mic from what I haven't seen this since it came out. But this was so funny when it did. I remember all this stuff, man. This is great. See, that's what I want to do. I want to look at all my old shows and see what we did and try to compare it. But it's too much me. It's all about me. Should be about ufology. You're right. Here we go. Shut off.
Hovering over the United Terminal, right?
Yeah, directly over gate C-17.
Thank you, everybody.
It was stationary in the sky, dark gray metallic, like I say, saucer shaped, no lights, and it was there for some minutes. And then when it disappeared, it just streaked through the clouds with such energy that it broke a big blue hole in the overcast, and the hole remained there for several minutes until the wind drifted and pushed the clouds back together.
So the blue was the sky.
Yeah, the blue was the sky, but otherwise the entire skyline was cloudy.
Totally overcast, huh? Man.
So, it's nothing, an airplane just doesn't react like that.
See, they're talking off air right now. You realize that they're they're not on the news, right? They're just talking behind the scenes. It's kind of cool.
It doesn't disturb the atmosphere.
Huh. That's right. I love this guy.
Do you have other interviews set up after this, John?
Yeah, I'm going back on a radio station, a couple of radio stations this afternoon, and then Headline News has a show I'm doing at 3 o'clock.
Okay. Ooh, I'll have to watch if I'm...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be off the Saturday. Okay, Australia, what other international?
Oh my God! I mean, all over Europe.
Oh my gosh!
Hearing from people, Ireland, they say, we heard about what's happening at O'Hara.
You're kidding.
I mean,
Butch O'Hara.
I mean, just as well as serious, researchers at major U.S. universities who've attempted to do their own investigations, and when they go to the government to try to get information, they get stonewalled. So there really is.
Nothing's changed as much as things have stayed the same. O'Hare, oh shit, O'Hare.
This universal feeling that the government knows a lot more than.
There's nothing there at O'Hare except a hair over there, but it's so thin you can't see a hair. Over there?
It's willing to tell.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be here. Oh, thank you. Wow, what the hell just happened?
Okay.
I'm just going to say...
Listen how loud that keyboard is. Terrible, terrible. They didn't have jelly tabs
so
back
cool
then.
that I
Who's
was the
this?
first one to get to talk to you about
Oh,
it.
David.
That's right, last Friday.
Yay. Okay.
Okay,
The
here we
UFO
go.
hair story.
A UFO hair story that shocked the nation. I want to thank David Wilcox, not Wilcox, for the $25 on the PayPal. It was Whistling Dixie. I heard it. He says for 20 years in ufology, and I think and a pinch to grow an inch. That's what she said. That's what she prayed. All I need is one, she said. 1 inch. You mean one more, babe? Just one. I mean, that's just wrong. Thank you, David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Appreciate the ongoing support for the years here, and just being there, man. Thank you for sharing and all that. Appreciate it. Thank you. A continuing supporter of GUFON. That's right. Well, he is. Thanks. I don't know why. Thanks. All right, here we go. Let's move on. I just wanted to get your palates. We might go a little long tonight too. I'm in a mood, but you never know with me, so you'll get at least 2. All right, let's just do it. I'm gonna throw this at you, and no words. Let me just show you. Oh yeah, I kind of have to tell you what's up. People are bitching about this on the internet today. I saw them bitching, so I wanted to see what they were bitching about. This is unreal. Why are even people talking about this as being a legitimate UFO? It's beyond me. They're calling it UFO or cross sign. Mysterious object spotted flying over California sky. There's only one sky. Why do people keep putting it in plural sense? Tense. Whatever. There's just one. Look. It looks like my humanoid. Doesn't it? Because it's balloons, I think. See? Same. Yeah, we don't need to read all this, but there is video, I thought. Isn't there? Isn't there? Isn't this it? Yeah, here we go. No?
Realize the stress that goes behind, an actor's life.
That can't be it. What's this? Block. God, I hate all this stuff. Here we go. Maybe this is it. All right. Well, we all know. I just wanted to show you what they're talking about. All right. This is not It's balloons. All right. So anyway, there's a video somewhere. I'll find it. You'll see. I want to get rid of that thing. Those are popular for some reason. You know, people see them glistening in the sky and they really believe that it's a UFO instead of thinking, well, you ever notice when there's two people, one person, like for an object like that, one person will always say, oh, it's a plane, it's a balloon, I think it's a drone, you can hear it. And the other person says, no, drones don't do that. Balloons don't look like that. Planes don't look like that. And the other person will be like, no, they do. They look just like that. It's weird. I've seen it a million times. People are just standing next to each other, looking at the same thing with completely different viewpoints on it. It really is amazing to me at all times. I never get bored. I just get in a rut. We just get in a rut. I thought I would have burnt out by now, but I'm not. All right. You know why? Because I had a lot of time off last year. And you know what I mean? It was time off. I mean, I wouldn't have taken it. All right, let's move. So, all right, they're going to try to bring out those witnesses after all, the 40 whistleblowhards. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you want to hear something really weird? A coincidence, maybe, or just that he and I are connected somehow. 2 days ago, I did a show about where's Kevin Day? Where's he been? What's he doing? The next day, this video came out. Kevin Day talking about the 40 whistleblowers coming forward. And that there's two brand new, never before seen or heard witnesses of the Nimitz event. Two, but I have a feeling it's two people we already know. Yeah, you'll see. It's not going to be new. And here, you want to know why it's not? They can't be new. They just can't be. Can they be? All right, hold on, Rich. Yes. I think they can be new witnesses because we were told there were plenty of witnesses that saw the event in 2004, the Nimitz. However, they were still working. They were still, not able to speak without losing their job, pension, and all that stuff. Even though they say they wouldn't do it to the poor guys, but we shall see. We got a Linda Moulton Howdy Doody video tonight, too. We've been lacking on Howdy Doody lately. I don't think I've played any Linda Moulton Howdy Doody Fresh and Fruity for almost a year and a half. Anyway. Here's, whoa, I think he saw that, yikes, no comment. It looks fake. It looks like a marionette. Let's see if he speaks. Mac, mac. No, not that.
Anyway, we take control, and I was...
Anyway. All right, let's start over. Shh.
Anyway, we take control, and I was the supervisor. And my junior controller, who, by the way, is finally coming public. I won't mention the name.
Yep.
Because out of respect for them,
Yep.
And there's another officer on the ship, is also coming public about.
I don't like that. Why? Why not? Why not go public? Just say their name, and we'll wait for them. Why wouldn't they do it? Let me ask you this: if you were friends with Kevin Day, and Kevin Day's going on a show, and you're one of the whistleblowers that's going to come forward, why would you care if Kevin Day said that you're coming forward? Because you'll get bombarded with calls. People will want to talk to you, find out all this stuff about you, right? It's going to happen anyway. So why can't Kevin Day say, hey, it's this guy named John Fink. And John Fink and I go back since we were kids in school. We both joined the Navy together. He was one of the witnesses. I feel so relieved I couldn't tell anybody, but he'll be coming out in the near future with his story. Yeah. And the other guy, I can't say his name yet because I wasn't friends with him.
This finally.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm not going to...
What would be the big deal? It's John Fink. Great.
Full names here. I've never have, and I never will.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, I talked over this part.
on the ship is also coming public about this finally.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm not going to reveal names here. I never have, and I never will.
Why would he say that? Doesn't that sound planned? Like he was told to say that, or he felt like he had to say that? I think this guy was threatened. I think something happened with him. Maybe that's why he went off the deep end. Watch the way he says it. It's chilling. There's something wrong with it. No, really, I'm not joking.
Yeah, and I'm not going to reveal names here. I never have, and I never will.
I never have, and I never will. Well, Mary. Didn't he have a little quiver in his voice? Like he was unsure about saying that, or was nervous about saying it. Never have it. I never will. It's like he wanted to send a message to the government and let them know, I'm not going to tell nobody nothing. You ain't got to worry about me. Right? He must have saw something that was different from other people. Maybe there was a signature on the radar that didn't look right. Or maybe they're all being silent about what they saw. This is weird. He makes it weird.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm not going to reveal names here. I never have, and I never will.
It's just the way he said, I never have, and I never will. It's like he accentuated that N. He put a real, like, never. Like, that's done consciously. He did that on purpose. Yeah, it's weird. He's weird anyway. What are you gonna do? Actually, he's not weird. He's a normal. I want to say it. A normal. He's a normal No, he's a normal addict. He is an addict. He said he's an addict. That's not slander. Alcohol, maybe. Little pill popping, did he? Well, he did. He did some things. He admitted it. Everybody knew about it. But let's not focus on that. He's recovered, obviously. He looks fine for him. So let's move on. Poor guy. I just don't understand what kind of stress he must have been under to go off the deep end after that incident. I'm not buying it because people didn't believe him. I just don't buy it. I think the man was threatened. And that is the look of a man who's been beaten down even before, like when he first came out. This poor guy. I want to know, man, what really happened there. I think there might have been a Nimitz event after all. And it's I bet you they probably told him to not say anything about who took the evidence. He probably knows. You tell anybody that it was Trump. Trump came to their ship. I want to know about China. That's all I can do. All right, let's move on. Enough Kevin Day for the week. But he's still alive. Thank God. It'd be a different world without him. Okay, this is starting to get good. We're getting to the good stuff. And we will probably go a few minutes long tonight. Kirkpatrick says non-humans and I'm going to play the clip and that's it. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to play the clip. Can I do this? It's 5 minutes. Not going to play the whole clip. Where is this from anyway? On UFO program, Kona Blue. We had several interviewees come in named Kona Blue program that was housing the reverse engineering and non-human intelligence bodies of these craft, and that is absolutely not the case. We're going to talk about Kona Blue more tomorrow. So tonight, we'll spend a little bit on finding out what it is, and tomorrow, if we need to, I'll go into it a little more.
Historical report. There's reference to a prospective special access program, or PSAP, called Kona Blue. Can you talk about how that figures in the historical assessment and the broader set of issues in this case?
So it's well known and well documented out in the world of the story of how, Senator Reid, Harry Reid, wanted to set up a special access program with the Department of Defense to protect alleged information that the then ATIP OSAP program was supposedly uncovering, and to provide a compartment under which the alleged spacecraft could be returned to government oversight. So the big concern here from Reid and from Congress was, if this program existed, there was no congressional oversight. So he sent a letter to the Secretary of Defense and said, hey, we want to set up this special access program. Secretary of Defense said no, and then had a review of the program with DIA and Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence, and said, yeah, not only are we not going to do that, but we're going to stand this program down, because this has nothing to do with, aliens and extraterrestrials. This was supposed to be something else. Senator Reid did not necessarily stop at that point. In fact, did not like that answer, and so reached out to his colleague, Senator Lieberman, who had a connection in the Department of Homeland Security, to try to get the Department of Homeland Security to stand up this program. And a prospective special access program is a proposal. It's a proposal package that is put together by a group of people to stand up a special access program. That package then has to go through coordination, and it goes through general counsel, and it goes up through the SAPCO director, the Special Access Program Office director, and to get approval. And Kona Blue was that program. They had convinced, Reid and Lieberman had convinced the DHS to put together that program, that proposal. That proposal was written by some of the same group of people that came out of the previous program after it was shut down. And so that entire package we found in the DHS archives.
My God. Is it me, or does everything about that guy bore you? I really feel sorry for his lover. They must do the same position every single time. No pop-up sex, no waking up in the middle of the night sex, no makeup sex, no you know what I mean? No watching a movie sex, no car sex, no pool sex, no shower sex, no sex at all. Except every 26 days or so. He's on a cycle. He just seems like that kind of regimen, right? Like the bathroom towels. If everything isn't lined up perfectly, somebody's going to be scrubbing toilets for the next 2 days. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Thanks, Charles Barkley. You're a knucklehead. I am a knucklehead. No, you really are a knucklehead. Okay, thanks, Charles Barkley, for hanging out. No, this guy is a knucklehead. All right, said it 3 times. It's over now. Let's move on. All right, Kona Blue. They've been released. I've got them. Let's take a look at them. Shall we? I think you guys are going to love the Kona Blue. I'll put the links to this into the show description at the conclusion of tonight's live stream. But here is a PDF. Giddy up. Widescreen. You know, why is this not opening up the whole way on my... Hold on. I don't like that. I don't want a short screen like that, and I don't know why that happens. I knew that was off. Here we go. Let me check something out, folks. All right. Landscape port. Shift up for comment. Audio avatars? What's an audio avatar? Show an avatar when a user's camera. Oh, yeah, we got that. Automatically aired. Add. No. So weird. I don't know why this. Let's try this. Hold on. I think I got it. That's not it either. Recording? No. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I did this wrong. Cinema layout, news layout, spotlight, group. There's this thing that when you click on it, it makes like the whole screen cropped. And I don't know why it's doing it. I thought I had the green room, but I don't have it. You have to have the business plan. All right, I think maybe I'll have to fix this another day. Damn it. I don't know. I don't like it. Why don't I have a full screen? That's the problem. It should be full. Right here is the full screen option. And it has nothing to do with me hitting, the expand arrows or anything. Yeah. All right, we'll live. All right, here we go. The Honorable Kathleen H. Hicks, Deputy Secretary of Defense, 1010 Defense, Pentagon, Washington, D.C., 20301. Homeland Security, February 5th, 2024. Dear Dr. Hicks, thank you for your letter on September 28, 2023. All the documents associated with Kona Blue, PSAP, are declassified and approved for public release. The strikeout method was utilized to retain visibility of prior classifications, and redactions were made based on policy and legal review. All pertinent DHS records have been searched, and no additional information associated with the Kona Blue PSAP has been discovered. Kona is a place in Hawaii. They have Kona coffee. They have Kona cheese. They got Kona coffee. As you can see, Kona Blue, there it is, in blue. This project will investigate, identify, I'm up here, top right, and analyze sensitive information, advanced materials, and technologies to increase the basic knowledge of potential emerging and or disruptive scientific and technical data. This project, next, addresses basic, applied, and advanced research and technology demonstrations in order to identify and anticipate threats to the U.S. homeland. A unified approach will be used for data collection and analysis, advanced technology acquisition, applied technology theory demonstration, and consciousness studies. What? You gotta be kidding. Really? Consciousness shit. Wow. I didn't think they would write that in there. I mean, in the Kona Blue. Wow, describe the potential outcomes. DHS SNT has the prospect to identify a unique class of scientific and technology threats and opportunities. So far, nothing about aliens. Achievement of basic research goals will place DHS SNT at the forefront of applied science and opportunities involving advanced technology. Finally, customers/partners, DHS components, USG, and private sector. Moving on. What is the research need? Well, this research is a congressional interest item. This research addresses the critical need for the U.S. science and technological community to identify global, emerging, and or potentially disruptive technologies that can have a significant impact on homeland security. Based on analytical assumptions and uncertainties, this research is pivotal to defining the impact of global science and technology on the elements for that the department requirements and those of the integrity. I can't read my eyes. Integrancy, I did say right. Partners are addressed and provided opportunities for follow-on efforts and additional collaboration on scientific investigation and technological exploitation. So basically, they just want to get all this stuff out there, have everybody around the globe with similar technology try to figure it out by, reproducing it, basically, is what I'm seeing. No? All right. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just can't. Hey, Brandon Smith is here. What's up, Ozzy Tiger? What's up, Sneakster? Raging Against the Machine. What's up, everybody? All right, welcome to GUFON. All right. So what are the anticipated results and value of this research? To figure shit out. All right. I mean, come on. What is innovative about this work? All right, this might be interesting. This knowledge-based research addresses the analytical assumptions and uncertainties of emerging and disruptive technologies or material that could potentially... They're just, that's all it is. They just want to know if there's any new technological threats that they are unaware of. That's it. Yeah. It could, anything that could potentially threaten vital and major U.S. interests, such as security of land, air, and sea borders, citizens, or critical infrastructure or economic resources. The potential also exists the outcomes and follow-on research and evaluation efforts will provide the U.S. with a unique ability to increase any of the elements, political, economic, military, and moral, psychosocial, social cohesion of national power, as well as enhancing national security and developing resilience to disruptive technology potential. Technology potential. That's what they are repeating themselves eightfold already. Anybody want to guess what their mission statement's going to say? We want to figure out what these disruptive technologies coming into our airspace. Well, that's right, Scoob. Give them a Scooby snack. I'm Shaggy. Hey, Scoob. What are the next steps? Figure shit out. I mean, this is silly. This is nothing new. Oh, yeah. By the way, here's the fun stuff right here. What is the history of this project? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Thanks, Regis. No problem, Rich. Advanced Threat Identification Program. First sponsored in the fiscal year 2008. Defense Supplemental Act by Senators Harry Reid and Inouye, with a $10 million additional fiscal year 2010 Defense Appropriations Act included an additional $12 million for the project. If you add 10 plus 12, what do you get, class? Anybody? Sid? No. How'd you come up with 2? Anybody? Kelly? That's right. $22 million. Glad you're here. Well, there's your 22 mil. Giddy up. Moving along. The data collection and analysis, advanced technology and consciousness. I like that. I like number 3. Consciousness and integration. Don't forget about integrating. You've got to integrate. Got to integrate. Can you guys hold on a sec while I integrate this weed into my lungs? It's going to be a strong yet vital and vitally important intake. In 3, 2, hold. Okay, I'm back. I feel much better. Advanced Technology Center. Access for covered advanced technology and any earlier assessments to determine threat capability and any potential countermeasures possible against the advanced technology. All right. Do we see a pattern here? Does anybody get the, the feeling that they're worried about advanced technology or something like that? I got to tell you, this Kona Blue, who cares? I really don't care. And I know it's showing us things that we haven't seen, we only heard, but it's not giving me anything that I care about at this point. I don't care about Kona Blue. I want to care, but I could care less. We knew. There's nothing new here. Come on, man. You know, and they keep repeating themselves. That's it. Yeah, nothing. Little pie charts and graphs. We know. Data Collection Center, Data Analysis Center, Advanced Technology Center, Experimental Center, Consciousness Center, Medical Center, Education Center. I got me education. So, here. All right, let's look at the Consciousness Center, shall we? Expand on remote viewing. Hey, just like Lou Eliganzo faked. And remote communication to communicate, retrieve data, and transport access dimensional/space-time barrier. Wow. Develop remote viewing countermeasures. Can you imagine? I want to do remote viewing countermeasures, please. Go. I mean, how does that work? You just you throw daggers that you can't. You just find it in a bush. How do you do it? Block them. You can't. Those Russians are strong-minded individuals. They're trying to get into our base, Captain. Use your earlobes, Giordano. Good idea. It worked, Captain. It worked. I'll do it again. It worked. Our defenses are strong and our insides are... I gotta go to the bathroom. Terrible. Who cares about that? Study consciousness interactions with and control of technology. I know it's technology. I'm messing with everybody. Medical Center. Study physiosocial and physiological and psychological effects of interaction with vehicles and anomalous phenomena. Dun, 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 dun. Right? This is great. This is great. I had no idea they were doing this. Of course I knew. I know because I'm CIA. Well, X. Ask Lou. Well, there's a lot of stuff to look at. This is fun, ain't it? There's a lot. Look at this. I'll have to go through this and pick it through for tomorrow. We'll talk about this more tomorrow. I'm excited. No, as all the joking and kidding aside, there's a lot of interesting things in here. As a matter of fact, some people have done the work for me, so I'm going to put that on hold and see what everybody else is talking about with the Kona Blue. So we have Mick West, who talked about it, Greenwald Jr., Black Vault, and Stephen Greenstreet. They all have their opinions and have made it known. So let me see. I believe... Okay, so Stephen Greenstreet didn't say anything there. Let's get rid of that. Mick West. All right. Mick West, he says the Kona Blue proposal claimed they could demonstrate psychic powers as a rationale for setting up a consciousness center. Elizondo had, reported he claimed to be a bit psychic. Psycho. Psychic? That's what I said. I know I wanted you to say psycho. It's a bit of a red flag, Mick West says. I thought so too. Why? Why is it a red flag, though, Mick West? Why, Mick West? You have to explain. Why doesn't he explain? Yep, see, I told you this was good. Advanced Techno... Now I can't say it right. Advanced Technology Center. In an expanded role, remote sensing, demonstrations of capability will be made. and related techniques may present an invaluable aid in countering illicit activities conducted against the United States of America. Go Lou. Go Blue? Boo-hoo Lou? Blue Ball Lou. Blue by Lou. The Canadian government. Oh yeah, they're about to release official UFO report. Did you hear about that? Yeah. Will they tell the truth about government investigations already done in the 50s over there? Why does anybody think that Canada... Oh, by the way, I just realized why that's important. Grant Cameron, who believes in just about everything. Well, if you said you're doing it, who am I to judge? I cannot. Can you talk to aliens, Grant? I cannot. No. Do you have any on video that are real? No, I don't have any of those. I bet you have had regression hypnotic therapy and you remembered being abducted. Nothing. You've seen a UFO, right? You thought you have? Not so sure. Well, Grant, I don't know what to tell you, but you believe in everything. And nothing. Let's not forget that. He believes in everything and nothing. I know. I see it. I see everything. Let's get rid of this. Cleaning up shop. Oh, Ben. Okay, you sent me that again? All right. I got it working, but thank you for sending it. Oh, by the way, dude, my drone. So I got home, right, to see if I could get it to work, and I updated everything, had the drone in my living room. And I have space. It's not like I don't. There's space. It could go up and, hover. So I didn't put the sticks into the joysticks. I just left them blank because all I'm doing is just having it hover for a second while I do the update. And it started to move. Right. What do you think happened to me? I go to grab it. It gets near, well, let's just say an ashy place. All that went everywhere from the wind. And I tried going over and cut my thumb on the blade. Yep. Blood went everywhere. Dude, it's like I couldn't get it to stop for like 30 minutes. But it sliced me open and it started speeding up. And it starts going, and dude, I'm holding on like this and it's pulling out of my hand. And it's getting close to, and I'm sweating, and it's getting ready to hit the ceiling at full speed. That thing was going so fast, it just started freaking out. So I go over it, and I grab over the top, and I'm like, oh, Jesus. And it nicked me right here. I have a little red spot. I pulled away just in time, but you have to go back underneath. And when I was underneath, it started. But I got it under control. I couldn't pull the battery out, but even if you turn off the remote, it wanted to go back home. So I just turned off the drone, and after like 3 tries, it finally shut off. And I took the battery out and recharged. I was so scared. It had a mind of its own. It wanted to take off in the house. Oh my God. I forgot about that today. Yeah. It's weird. It just, and so it's hovering, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, good. Then all of a sudden it starts going, and I'm like, hey. And it's getting close to the edge of something. Actually, the blade hit a cup. Man, that was funny. Freaking thumb is killing me though. Had a mind of its own. And I haven't tried it since. It scared me. All right, so this Kona Blue thing, we'll talk more about it tomorrow, okay? I got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's okay, we don't need to talk about it. So, at this stage in ufology, in a historical sense, you would have to say at this point in time, the illusion is out there that this was the greatest 10-year block ever in history. Maybe the best generation. Let's just say that. The best generation ever. However, the worst generation ever. Yeah, it's pretty stinky. Corbell, Jaime Maussan, Boohoo Lou, Deschlong, Rose Cuckold, Scambian. Who else? There's a few others out there. Dick Dolan. It's bad. It's been bad. However, history will see this as the best time in history. A congressional hearing, even though Jaime's bodies, as of now, are up in the air. So we're not sure, but bodies, if you want to throw it in there. More whistleblowers. What was that subcommittee hearing they had? NASA did their news brief for an hour, including themselves in the search for UFOs. It's crazy. You could even throw in your little fruit biscuit friend, Avi Loeb. Throw in that guy on his magic carpet. You could even do it because all these people are making notes in history. And it's never been like this. Ever. Not even close. Not even close. Even when Greer did his thing 22, 23 years ago, didn't hold a candle to this. What we're going through in the last 7 years. I know 7 years to 1 night, 2 nights, whatever, but still, you know what I mean. We should have had disclosure. We had our chance. Maybe. Oh, why am I not? We need to focus more on the false flag alien invasion. I believe that's coming. In a way. Because let me tell you, that's the only way that unidentified beings can make themselves present without making the government look like they've been lying if they just show up during the war. Right? Let's just say that happens. But it's not real. It's a false flag. It's holograms, drones, perhaps. And what they're going to do is show these weapons firing from these objects, but have explosives on the ground where they want things to explode that were aimed at. They're going to do automated reality mixed in with all that stuff I just said. Yeah, it's going to be exciting because that's going to stop the war. And we're all going to get together and we're going to have a one world order. Isn't that great? All right. That's what I think is going to happen. It's going to happen in September. And there's going to be a hurricane that's about to hit New York. Yeah. This year. New York. I am predicting New York's going to get hit with a major hurricane this year. You thought Christine was bad in 2012? Forget about it. All right. Crazy Tom DeShlong. What do you say? CTD. CDL. Tom D claims that he has an official DOD document from a program that shows telekinesis is a real ability. He says UFOs are from outside of time. That's Tom DeShlong. Do we have video of this? Let me see. I don't think we do. I thought we did, but I don't think we're gonna. We got it. Don't got it. No, I do got it. But I didn't know it was. All right, this is a podcast. Here we go. All right, I could play this. Let's just hear what old Tom DeShong has to say. Shall we? We don't play a lot of Tom here. No reason to. He's a child. He has never grown up, just like me, so I understand.
In person. But obviously, situation as it is what it is. You know, we were saying about how this is a strange time at the moment, and it's not something that we've lived through in our generation. But I saw that the proceeds for the single are going to be going to the charity Feeding America.
Yes, I've worked with Feeding America for a while now. I've everything. This provides a tiny bit of stability.
Obviously, the cause of it all as well, and
keep up with it, but like what it can do to people, and like looking at your window and wondering if the whole world's going to burn, that's not going to happen. I think that, I had a big talk with somebody from the Department of Defense yesterday that was describing kind of what their model is and what they think is going to happen. And it mapped out to be actually, we're going to be in a really good spot here in the coming months as far as in a strong position and reorganizing all the things that are important for national security for not only the United States, but for the UK and our other allies, where people are going to start thinking about how do we plan for the future? How do we have all the manufacturing for these types of issues and national security issues like within our borders, so we don't have to get caught with it. And you see so many families doing these the way birth always is.
Yeah, I agree. I think
he's in a democratic way where the people have equality and this and that. And I'll be, but
yeah, I mean, that was the.
Here we go. That was so much Tom DeLonge. I got a little sick.
And within the parameters and the current paradigm, that sounds ridiculous. I'm sure you won't remember, but we had a conversation at Reading Festival many years ago where I think I probably came across as a total maniac, even to somebody that's as open-minded as yourself. But where I was talking about, I was reading a bunch of different things, which means nothing, but I was looking at different realms of, I guess you could view it in just consciousness, because that's the basis of everything. I believe that, consciousness precedes matter. And I think
I agree. I completely agree with you.
Great. Right. Because the current paradigm is that consciousness is a facet that's created by matter, it's just this weird thing that's come about because our brains are complicated, and that's nonsense. I believe.
Yeah, I think it's exactly and I think it's exactly the opposite.
What?
And I think that once we discover that stuff, life is going to get very, very interesting. Once we discover that mind over matter, not the other way around, and I think the ability to heal ourselves, the ability to.
Let me ask you this. Oh, God, this is so fun. Honest to God. Telekinesis, really? You really think that you could sit there and make the vibrations from your body travel and move stuff? It's never been proven that it's real. It's always been proven it's a magic trick whenever it's a magic trick, right? Nobody can move anything. If they could, I would have, because I've been trying. I must have tried it a million times growing up as a kid, all the way up until my 50s. Come on, man. Every now and then you just don't go move. I try to make people do things. And one thing you could always count on, scratch yourself, scratch your chin. People always are scratching. You could just say it. Uncross your legs. Well, Everybody does that. You know, if they're getting comfortable on a train or a bus, right? You can cross your legs. It's not that hard to fake. You know, whether you're a mentalist, you know, those mentalists, how do they know the serial numbers to your dollar bill? How? You gave it to them. I'll tell you how. Because they gave that bill to you. You just didn't know it. It was a put pocket, not a pickpocket. It was a put pocket, which I learned on in Practical Jokers. Anyway, let's listen to little Tommy Boy talk about the power of telekinesis.
Create new types of sciences and engineering feats, the ability to move into become a civilization where telepathy and all of that is a part of it. I believe that's all going to happen. There's one of the...
Look, if telepathy... Oh, it's right. He's talking about telepathy, too. I almost said telepathy, too. Look, he thinks that telepathy is going to make the world a better place. Are you out of your Vulcan mind? I don't want to know what you're thinking. Ever. Nor should you know what I'm thinking. As a matter of fact, we're all human. You know what you're thinking. You should be scared about what everybody else is thinking. Because I know what I think. And you guys should be scared. No, really. If anybody read my mind, they would throw me in jail. And let me tell you, they would throw us all in jail. It'll never happen. There's no way, no how. It's not in our cards. That's not something that would be productive in society. It would be the opposite. People will know too much. If that's the case, and you could read somebody's mind, there's no privacy anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I don't know. But that's how I'm interpreting what I know. What telekinesis is, moving stuff, but telepathy is brainwaves hearing what other people are thinking. Capiche? Man, gosh, come on. I'm going to look right now. Why'd you throw down $2? Thank you. I can't believe it. Let's see. Oh, Ben, I didn't know that. I think that's why it did that, because I think I was trying to figure something out and I heard it slow down. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. It just started to slow down and then it stopped. So I thought because I did all that, that's great. Thank you. You'd think I would know this, but I haven't flown it in a year and a half, except for, last Monday. All right, new logo. Oh. Hey, man. Oh, well, I love the colors. However, I'd like to see a better looking UFO. And I'd like the same font that I use for GUFON. I think it's the Iron Maiden one. Iron Maiden. For the GUFON that you have there. Or you don't, I guess you have to have GUFON there. Let me show everybody. We'll see the new logo in the making. It may go through, it may not. I don't know. We'll see if we can get it right. It's a start. I don't know about this stuff here, this white. I tell you, to be honest, I wouldn't mind if it was like the rings of Saturn or something. If you really want to make this thing, And I don't know, over here you could maybe just put Earth over here. Or something shiny, like an orb. GUFON's cool right there. Yeah, see, the G. Yeah, I'm not so sure. G. Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of cool, but we're stealing, right? Aren't we stealing somebody's logo here? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, you're doing good, bro. Here, take a look at what mine is. That looks good, man. It's coming. It's a good start. See, those are like Saturn's rings. And those are stars up in the top above the G. I don't know why it doesn't get clear this close. We'll talk. Thank you so much, Moon. That is really nice of you to do that during the show. You're not focusing on the show, are you? You're not even listening to a word I said. I'm just kidding. Thank you, man. That is very thoughtful. I love it. I love the start. Very good on those colors. You got it dead on. Exactly what I wanted. You are an artiste. All right, let's listen to the rest of D. Schlong. Thanks again, man. It's good stuff. I'm impressed. That's cool.
Somebody that was up for the Nobel last year is one of the top geneticists in the world at one of the Ivy League schools that we were working with that worked on part of the UFO program at the Pentagon. I was talking to him, and they found an area in the brain that they believe is where telepathy happens. And he believes he can create something to enhance it by 1,000 times, like some type of drug that targets that area of the brain, you know? And so that's the thing. It's like people do think it's ludicrous, but not not the few people that had an open enough mind to research it and jump in. And these guys are like world leading PhDs, you know. So that's been the kind of the story of my life. Is everything I've told, even on Rogan, you know, everything that I was talking about is not. I'm not making it up. It's coming from somewhere, and a lot of times I can't say where it's coming.
We're not making it up, he says. I get it from somewhere, right? You just don't know where. Well, I'll tell you where. You know, Jim Semivan and other people like him just filled his brain. Who was the other guy? Semivan, who else started that, all that A-tip and shit? Harry Reid, all these guys. I know Harry Reid, not that, but he believed too much. You can't be an over-believer, underachiever. See what I did there? That was pretty good. You cannot be an overachiever. Wait, what did I say? All right. I don't know if I want to play this. Let's move away from that right now. Oh yeah, I played that yet. Why is this here? I deleted all this. Huh. All right, get rid of it. I don't know if I played this for everybody who... Well, I'll just play it. I think I played this yesterday.
Everybody who's a fan of symbolism, this shirt is packed. We already know Lou is scum. Ex-CIA, my ass. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. He is an op. But let's look at this Tom DeLonge, Blink 182 pushing piece of shit. Look at that rabbit. You got the adrenochrome rabbit, the one eye symbolism. Both ears could be both eyes of Horus, or if you really want to get into it, you trace them. You got 6, 6. Let's look at the bunny's teeth. Oh, there's 6 teeth. Wow. You got the 322 skull and bones symbolism. What is going on here? This dude's at the gym. What are you getting ready for, dude? And let's get into where I got the 11 from. 1, 8, 2 equals, ta-da, 11.
Unbelievable. It's crumbelievable. We're not the only ones who see it. I just shut down my... I'll open it up later. Whatever. That's terrible. Oh, here it is. Is Enigma Labs conducting some kind of social experiment, posting only really bad UFO sightings to see what people say? Or are they just balloon blind? This is Mick West. This one is a Mylar balloon and looks like the number one. The same as Chris Mellon famously had behind him at the launch of TTSA in 2017. Yeah, that's right. This is funny. It's only 20 seconds, but take a look. Genius. Just genius. They are. They're just so silly. Anyway, there you go, Rich. There you go.
Sighting in the skies of Las Vegas, Nevada. I was at the swimming pool in my complex, and I saw an object in the sky that I first thought was in an airplane. And this object was almost tumbling throughout the sky, but it wasn't descending. Look closely or you'll miss it. Comment what you think that is. Mysterious.
That's what he saw. That is really weird what just happened here. All right, kids. We've got a Linda Moulton Howdy Doody Fresh and Fruity video coming up in 3, 2, and go.
What do the Ebens do according to the presidential briefing?
Guys, I have to admit, this is going to be one of the most entertaining videos of the year. It's already starting off that great. Go.
The Ebens put the archeloids with the big noses out in the milk.
Why I know a 4-year-old that would come up with a better name than archeloids. I got the archeloids with the big noses. It's like, archeloids? Really? How come all of their names sound like something we've already heard before, like in ancient Greece or Rome, whatever? How come these people, these aliens, don't have names like this? Like, why aren't their names, why does it have to be archeloid? Well, we're called the Archeloidians. So stupid. No, I'm sorry. I just think that's the dumbest name I've heard in a long time. Archeloids? I forgot about this. It's so dumb. Oh, God, and she eats it like it's real. Oh, God, Linda, why have you done this to yourself? To us?
Ebens put the archeloids with the big noses out in the Milky Way galaxy.
That's racist.
Including the probability that the big nose archeloids with the elongated heads and the ropey headdresses had something to do with the Anunnaki and the Sumerians on Earth. And then the Ebens used the quadloid praying mantis lizard hybrids to be scientific.
Excuse me? Quadloid?
Praying mantis lizard hybrids to be scientific overseers. Quadloid praying mantis used the quadloid praying.
Quadloid. Sounds like something the doctor might find. Rich, hate to tell you this, but you got 2 quadloids in your rectum. We're going to have to get those things out. You understand? You may lose your colon, well, at least the feeling of a colon, for about a year. So, let's pull that shit out. Quadloids. Archeloids, quadloids. It's amazing that they're both on steroids.
Mantis lizard hybrids to be scientific overseers of many other planetary life seeding projects. Do the archeloids and quadloids know their true history any more than we Homo sapiens sapien know ours?
You mean the sapaloids? Hi, I'm a humasapaloid. Meet the archeloids and, what's your freaking name? Darkload? I don't know. It's the dumbest sounding thing I've ever heard, officially right now. That has got to be the dumbest story I've ever heard. The names of these existing beings, the archeloids and darkloids, whatever, Like, what are the odds they're even oids, you know? You know what I mean? Like, how could they be oids? And it's just funny how they both have 2 legs, you know? Oh, 2 arms, 2 eyes that are in stereophonic vision. Amazing.
Either way, if the Ebens or Anunnaki manipulated DNA in already evolving primates on Earth a couple of million years ago, is it fair to ponder that those first Earth humans were artificial intelligences for those that made us from manipulating genes?
That's a good one. I wish I thought of it.
What do the Ebens...
What do the Ebens... Hold on. I laughed so hard I coughed a lung up. The moronoids. Altoids. That's funny. I just got Altoids. My mother gave them to me yesterday. First time I've had them in a dozen years or so. Hey, this is a very strange... Joe Monk is here! What do you say, Joey? Sorry, Joe. I had to say it that way. Welcome to the show, McGurk. All the people from all over the globe. FAP's here. Mike Johnson, how you doing, man? TJ Felony. Yeah, part of the 4 felons. 5 now. How you doing, Raven? Let's get the show. Yeah, we're moving. We're moving. Give me a second. Gary Gaetti. Is that Gary Gaetti, really? Hey, it is. It's the real Gary Gaetti. What's up, man? Big fan. There he is. What's up, Joe? All right, guys. I've told you I got a lot of mo. Yo, that's just terrible. Hey, Shaq. I can't do Shaq. No, I can't do Shaq. Did you hear about this storm over in Dubai? 5 inches of rain in a single day. That's more than their yearly average. Do you hear? You got to see the videos. Or this video, anyway. This is a good one. This is their airport. It looks like a lake. I'm not joking. It looks just like a lake. It felt like something just flew in my mouth. Shut up! Well, she did. Filthy animals. Look at, that's the airport, guys, girls, in-betweeners. Giddy up. That's crazy. Look at that. Wow.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
That was the air conditioning. Look at the sky. It's green, man. Crouching tiger, hidden glass. The batteries are going to start exploding. Aw, those poor Dubaians. Dubaya, my lord. Dubaya. Oh, Lord, goodbye, Dubai. Dun, 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 here comes the rain again. We're gonna wash away the sin. It's Dubai, it's a terrible place. I'd never go back again. Hee hee, ha ha, ho ho. All right, check this out. Wow. I don't know what I should show. Frigonometry. It says to read this, all right. Oh, this one is from Larry Gert. He says, lies hurt others, except these government-approved ones. UFOs are just human drones. David Grush fooled Congress into believing in space aliens. Sean Kirkpatrick is an honest truth seeker. The United States abhors war and torture. And finally, advanced knowledge of advanced knowledge of physics should be classified for the good of the public. Only DoD personnel can be trusted with that kind of power. The lies they tell us. And don't forget, kids, stay in school. Those are the lies they told us. Larry also left out the one where disclosure was 6 months, down the road. Anywho, next. Hope you guys are enjoying the night. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. is the AG 111 show. That's Alien Girl 111. Every morning at 7 a.m., Monday through Friday, you can catch Coffee with Morning and Aliens show. I said that wrong, didn't I? Check it out, 7 a.m. Eastern, right here on the tubes. All right. Here we go. Wow, you've got to see this. Okay. I have so much stuff. I can't get to it all, but I got to show you this. Now, if you don't believe, then it's up to you to believe. You understand? If you don't believe, it's up to you to believe. Watch this video and you might not believe in drones anymore. No, wait. Once you watch this video, you are going to believe that drones can definitely be UFOs making obscene maneuvers at 200 miles an hour. That's right. A drone that goes 200 miles an hour in 1 second. It's not fake, it's real. Go. Wow. Again. One more time. Third time feels good. It got me. I got it. I went like this and one of the blades got me at 200 miles an hour. That thing's insane. That's crazy. That was from Katai Methe Reactions. Very cathartic? No, I don't think that was cathartic. Was that cathartic? That didn't seem cathartic. I know. I just like saying cathartic. I don't know what it means. All right. This is very interesting. From Into Thin Air, everybody. Into Thin Air posted this yesterday, I believe. Watch. We've seen this now. Look what he says. He says, okay, don't worry. Just normal stuff, happening in the United States. That's a sarcastic way of talking. Unbelievable, he says. Both of these situations happened today, April 16th, yesterday. St. Louis, Missouri, as posted by Duchesne, had a radar anomaly circling the area. Very odd. Not only that, but posted by Mary Greeley, there were no flights flying over the state of Iowa just north of the radar anomaly in Missouri. Once again, something very, very weird is happening in our sky, and more people are noticing. Please share. Okay. Where is it? Is this it? Is this the anomaly? I'm a little lost. Oh, this? Oh, yeah, this is the... Oh, yeah, look at that. Is that it? Look at all the planes. They're all... I don't know, bro. But something is weird. I don't know. There's no video to play. There's no video. I thought there was a video. There might be on the channel. Let's go take a look, shall we? Here we go. I2TA today makes everything okay today. IT2A today. We got a video today. Oh, hey. All right, let's look at this. There's one from yesterday too, but Japan had a major earthquake. Yeah, it's at it. I'm telling you, it's out of control. The planet is in pain, and it is agita right now. You know how I had to cut out the gallbladder? There's going to be a cutout of some sort of landmass. Either we're going to have something hit the earth and eject a lot of stuff out, or what do they call them? Volcano may explode and, burp that way, or maybe, Neil deGrasse Hole, maybe it's all in our imagination. Neil deGrasse Hole Tyson, maybe I'm full of... All right, let's watch the video. I can't sit still tonight. I know. All over. Antarctica anomaly is real. Real. Into Thea. And I was going to say into TA and into thin air at the same time. Into thin air, everybody.
Everybody, welcome back. April 15th, 2024. And there's been so much going on that it is actually impossible to cover all this stuff. So we're going to stick to a few key points here. One of them taking place today. A very serious situation.
Thank you,
Rob. Radar system for at least the third time in a month. We have gone through here in the United States and parts of Canada a major National Weather Service outage. And once again, this is coming on the heels or right before significant weather. And it's very, very interesting how this seemingly ties in with what's going on down by Antarctica in South Africa. Another situation going absolutely crazy on the internet. And I'm really starting to believe that a lot of this has to do with different types of frequencies, whether or not, and I'm not saying this lightly, it's being used as some sort of weapon where we're seeing repercussions of whoever it is using this technology messing with the Earth's weather. Honestly, there's so many different theories out there, but one thing we do know is that these situations are repeating themselves. Not just the weather radar, but the situation down by Antarctica. It's happened more than once. So once again, as I put these side by side, the anomaly from February and then the anomaly again we just covered from April, which right away should show you that this was no glitch, and it's happened even before February, coming from the exact same spot where there is an island and a very weird looking area to the west of that island that very much has the setup and looks like a large antenna system. Of course, this may not exactly be the case, but there is something, absolutely something,
weird,
when it comes to frequency or some sort of powerful equipment down in this remote area of the world. We are constantly seeing anomalies and weird artifacts on radar, and a lot of it's been coming from this area and for a long time. I mean, just look at how symmetrical this random area
oh
in
my
the South
God.
Atlantic.
That looks like circuitry, right? That looks like something I've seen before. Check it out. Look at this. It's like an antenna. That's what I've seen. Look at this. It's also like a maze, but this is unbelievable. That's not nature. No way, Jose.
Ocean near Antarctica, and it just looks out of place. Of course, this could be some sort of boat maneuvering and scanning the ocean floor, but why right there? What's going on right
That's
here in this
unreal.
area? Okay, now to recap, and this is very important, again, and I'm sorry if this seems repetitive, but it's very important. The island right here in between Antarctica, South Africa. This is the exact point of where the anomaly began back in February and in April. So 2 separate times that we have documented, and it's happened more than that, according to comments I've gotten and people reaching out on X. This is not the first or second time we've seen this anomaly come exact area. So again, that led me to go down here to this island to scope it out, which we did in a previous video. It just looks like a snow-covered island, nothing really going on here, some weird shapes, and what looks like a very weird pyramid structure that reminds me of a very crazy discovery I found on Antarctica a few years back that went viral on YouTube. That has been linked here and on X as well. But when you actually move over to where the anomaly on Windy was caught, that is where we see this type of frequency-looking setup. It just reminds me of looking down on a big antenna structure. And I mean, again,
oh shit, sorry. God dang it.
Pyramid structure that to. That has been linked here and on X as well. Anomaly on Windy was caught. That is where we see this type of frequency looking setup. It just reminds me of looking down on a big antenna structure. And I mean, again, this is a very weird pattern to have right in the middle of the ocean somewhere where there's really not much going on. It's really just this island here, a super remote island, a few scattered islands out and about, but ground zero once again is right here. Even the
Yeah, into thin air. Thank you very much. Now, normally I play the whole video when they're under 4 minutes. This is 7.5 minutes. Yeah. So if you want to watch the rest of that, I'll put the link into the show description immediately following the show, and you can watch the rest of it. There's a sighting on there that he goes over and some other stuff. So thank you, Into Thin Air, for throwing down another anomalous episode. It's a good one. Aw, Jammer Travels. I'm so sorry. We can never make you happy. What makes you happy? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is beautiful. I just want to show you something a little beautiful. Nature. By the way, there was the last storm front that moved through here. There was a tornado in St. Augustine. Like a big one. Yeah, it's crazy. And then I think that's where I found this video too. Where's this from? I don't remember. Jacksonville.
Right now.
That's just about to like touch down right over here.
In front of my house.
Oh, God.
It's beautiful looking though, right? Classic corkscrew shape.
Spinning. It's getting ready to go.
Oh my God, my first time witness. Literally in front of my house right now.
That's just about to like touch down right over here.
In front of my house.
Oh God. This thing's spinning. It's getting ready to go.
Pretty cool. Love tornadoes, especially here in Florida now. They've been coming more frequent. It's pretty scary. Yeah, everybody's talking about it. Every time a major, not a major, but a pretty good thunderstorm, even it doesn't have to be the worst, they're producing a ton of tornadoes. It's crazy out here. Yeah, so I don't know. There are some people saying what happened in Dubai is the downside of trying to control the weather. And they're blaming cloud seeding. They do it over there because it's so dry. They try to bring the clouds, the rain, they seed the clouds as much as they can. And that has got to have an opposite, a negative effect on the weather systems. What you're doing is you're going into the natural cycle of the weather and interrupting the flow. And without that normal flow, there is going to be a correction made somewhere. And either there's going to be a severe drought or severe snow or rain. Well, there you go. X marks the spot. We see that all the time with chemtrails, where they put the X. That's where we need it. That's where you put the heavy stuff, the heavy aluminum, the heavy magnesium. A 70-year-old man died in his vehicle. It got swept away. There's some pictures here. Let me show you these. 5 inches of rain for Dubai. That's crazy. I've seen 3 inches of rain in Phoenix in, I believe it was 25, 30 minutes. It was the scariest thing, but it was cool. Yeah, it was crazy. You literally couldn't see 20 feet away. All right, here's some of the streets. There's one there. 19 people died. But, this is not global warming, although it might be playing its effect. However, cloud seeding is the root of this anomalous detail. I, for one, always loved rain, but with billions and billions of drops, you cannot dodge them all. I, myself, and me went to the observatory on the night of the worst firestorm in the history of Heatville. I was burned by 1 billion degrees of heat. Well, that's a terrible story. Here's an interesting UFO that's making the rounds, and for the life of me, I don't know what the health it is, but some people are claiming, and I'm yelling because it's very important. They think it's a mothership. And they think there's 30 to 50 small drone-sized UFOs coming and going to the mothership. Now, some people don't see that. Some people see a house on a mountain where cars are driving in, people are leaving. I don't see it. I see something in the sky. And I don't know what it is. And it could be a maybe, just maybe, it could be a reflection in the window of the car. Something maybe reflecting. We can't tell because it's done very well. I know I'm getting a little bit too animated tonight. I got to stop. Anyway, watch this. I'm trying to compensate. Ive compensa.
They're too high to be drawn.
Okay, first of all, if that's a house on a mountain, where's the mountain?
La noche del domingo 22 de octubre del 2023, residentes del estado de Wisconsin en los Estados Unidos se vieron sorprendidos por la presencia de un conjunto de extrañas luces que se manifestaron en un punto muy próximo a la zona urbana.
All right, guys, this is really weird on the sky. They're like, look, it looks like there's something there and is landing on top of it.
En el desarrollo de esta sorprendente grabación, incluso es posible apreciar que aviones comerciales se desplazan muy cercanos al punto donde se encontraban estos misteriosos visitantes.
Hey, what is that, bro? Are those drones? What is that thing in the middle?
Oh my God.
They're too high to be drones.
See, that's not a house on a mountain. But what is, these are houses here. So what I think people are doing, they must know the landscape. And there must be a mountain. It must be slightly foggy. And we can't see it. See, but I'm used to that. I know how to look for that. And so do you. It's not hard to figure out, but it looks like there might be a hard line, like right, that goes right here. Like there's an edge.
Hacia el final de la grabación podemos observar cómo los objetos más pequeños comienzan a moverse para dirigirse a distintos rumbos.
This is a plane, all right? This has nothing to do with this. This could be maybe a town
Sin duda,
in the background.
Una evidencia sorprendente y
Look at them all
extraordinaria.
now. Look at them all. What, did a concert get let out? Look at this. It all moved.
Al realizar un
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
acercamiento podemos
it's still
observar
going. It's
que
still
se
going.
trata de un conjunto abundante de luces que rodean a un objeto central que brilla de manera muy intensa. Un hecho a destacar de este caso es que este se reportó 2 semanas después de que un conjunto de luces de las mismas características fuera visto por residentes de Texas, también en la Unión Americana, la noche del domingo 8 de octubre del 2023.
All right, guys, this is really weird on the sky. They're like, look, it looks like there's something there and is landing on top of it. No, this is weird. This is not normal at all. Then they're gonna lie to you.
Al observar en el comparativo, podemos sugerir la posibilidad de que se trate del mismo misterioso conjunto de luces, el cual se está moviendo a través de distintos estados dentro de la Unión Americana. Lo cierto es que este conjunto podría tratarse de una clara y abierta manifestación de tecnología no humana. Asimismo, un antecedente claro de la presencia de esta clase de extraños conjuntos de luces lo tenemos en el avistamiento masivo reportado la noche del 5 de octubre del año 2019, cuando diversos testigos de la ciudad de Albuquerque, en el estado de Nuevo México, registraron la presencia de un enorme conjunto que del mismo modo se presentó abiertamente ante la población civil de esta localidad. Desde distintos ángulos, los residentes de Albuquerque lograron...
All right, first of all, I gotta say this right now. Why is it when we look at videos from Mexico, they all look like they got a filter over it to make it look a little snowier? You know, like I feel like they're taking away quality. Why do they have different lenses out there? What do they do? Use plastic or glass? Well, they might be using plastic lenses on their phones. It is Mexico. No, they're probably using rubber. These videos are terrible. It's like, how come we can never get anything clear? I know it's nighttime, but mine does a pretty good job, but I know...
documentar los extraños
it's just Mexico.
Movimientos,
right? Isn't this Mexico? Wherever the hell it is, it sucks.
De las luces que componían este misterioso conjunto. En algunos videos podemos observar cómo los autores se encontraban muy cerca de la zona donde las luces se manifestaron.
Wow. Wait a second. Did you hear drones? I just heard drones. Like a lot of them. Or was that cars?
Se encontraba muy cerca de la zona donde las luces se manifestaron.
That's drones. I knew it. Listen, I know drones, Ben. Drones, right? Listen.
Abiertamente ante la población civil de esta localidad. Desde distintos ángulos, los residentes de Albuquerque lograron documentar los extraños movimientos de las luces que componían este misterioso conjunto. En algunos videos podemos observar cómo los autores se encontraban muy cerca de la zona donde las luces se manifestaron.
I don't know. Anyway, there it is. Puto. Thanks, Ben, for the $6.20 on PayPal. One was $4.20, obviously, and the other was $2. But they came with messages, and I want to say thank you. Thanks for being a continuing supporter of GUFON. A little more Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity before we get out of here. Oh, I already did this one. Hold on. I did? Oh, I did this. I must have loaded it up twice tonight. Didn't want to forget that one. We aren't alone. What is this? Oh, you know, tomorrow I am going to be doing a Bigfoot show again. We haven't done one in 6 months or a year. But check this out. There's been some good sounds. I think this is a little old, though. But there have been newer sounds coming up.
They gotta pick up that sound. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Golly, Sergeant Dan.
They gotta pick up that sound. Yeah.
That'd be so cool to hear that. That'd be freaking scary, though, at the same time, right? Wouldn't it be? It would have to be. It would have to be terrifying. Terrifying, I tell you. What do we got here? Hold on. What is this? It's time to go. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Send your prayers over to Shane Rodriguez. We make Maybe we'll try to make contact tomorrow. Let's give him a day or two. What do you say we try it? Why not? We had a deal. My GUFOnians! Stand up and shout, everybody! We'll be back tomorrow night, right here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Now, I want to thank moderators and super chatters because you always do a great job, but I never want to forget, you guys rock. Thank you very much. Newcomers and veterans, sharing the chat room like you've been knowing each other for years makes me happy. Tell everybody tomorrow. Come back. Have a good one. Don't forget Alien Girl in the morning. We'll see ya. Alien Bless. Oh, Truthology for UFOlogy.
I'm coming closer. I will get you. The time it goes. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I am you.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. and hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell.
Inside of me, you better watch out if you ignite me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force apart. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world